Now Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The Cowboys at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Again, it's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his own line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Prescott to throw it. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And out across midfield, down to the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect it with his legs for that first down pickup.
On the handoff, Benson running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Finding his target is Trey McBride. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 28. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. 13 yards. First down, Cardinals.
You're not. You know what? How many licks to the pepper don't pop? Told my cap is the CEO.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. We'll take it inside the 25.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to bomb that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 24 now, here's the second down and 6. Murray going to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. It's 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Throwing. Prescott. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense. And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert. Probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go off this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To throw is Murray. Completes it to Douglas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A give left side for Benson. Yeah, he 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, we always talk about how important third down is. I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on the roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A give to Williams, right. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Green.
Murray now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again, Murray. that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hey, Ace.
Throwing now is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half from Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They give it to Williams, running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guy couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
They'll start with the option. Now he's loose again. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, an even 90 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. And that was a long touchdown to the option. What you told me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick and heads straight out of bounds. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. 480.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Here we go. 480. What do you think?
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll pick up about 3 there up to the 43.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Yeah. Here we go.
Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing it into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. In motion right is Wilson. Here's Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harrison.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll run with Benson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Murray now.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Things started a little slow for him as a runner, but he has really found a different gear here in this 2nd half. He's been more aggressive, challenging the defense when he sees an opportunity, and now he has a 100-yard game to show for him.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
4th down and goal.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
And now they'll fake the give here on the end around and look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Here we go. Right there. Right in. What do you think?
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese.
2nd and 9. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Murray from midfield. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
A gain of 14. First down, Cardinals.
A give up the middle with Benson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Murray going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up third down.
The dime looked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Out of the gun, they run with blue. And he'll get it across midfield and down to the Cardinal territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
We all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Looking to throw. Prescott. We'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way that you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Now Murray off play action. He finds Douglas complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Arizona.
Shit. Oh, 2-2. Hot. Hey. 2-2.
They run over center with Benson. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, outside. to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now a toss left side for Benson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to throw, Murray. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete.